What is going on, my YouTube friends? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Lexi. I will put my Instagram down below so we can connect if we are not already connected. But welcome back to my channel, you guys. I feel like it's been a hot minute since I uploaded a video, but I didn't go anywhere. Don't worry. I just had a busy week, but today is a Saturday, and it's actually like it's noon now. But I'm super excited because, and it's also gonna feel kind of weird because today is my rest day, and it's kind of technically a day off from work as well, except I did just have 2 posing sessions with clients, which was so fun. I love teaching posing to my clients. Like, it has become something I love to do so much, but I digress. I just finished that, so now I have the rest of the day to literally just like chill. And this is the one time out of the week I get to do this, and it feels really weird, but I'm gonna enjoy it because I think it is important to take advantage of days where you can literally just chill. That way you can kind of like refill up your own cup. So I wanted to take you guys along and just kind of, you know, show you little bits and spurts throughout the day. I don't really know what this whole video is going to entail, but it is beautiful outside. I think it's supposed to rain later this evening, so I'll probably get outdoors and just go on like a little walk. But I wanted to intro this video and say hello, welcome, thank you for joining, and enjoy the rest of this video, whatever it shall entail. All right, you guys, so I am about to give you a sneak peek into my latest and greatest new obsession, and that is instant coffee, but instant decaf coffee. So those of you who may not be new here, or those of you who are new here, I always drink decaf, not because I have a thing against caffeine, but I honestly just like the taste of coffee. And so I'd prefer to like get caffeine through like my pre-workout or energy drinks, but I'm gonna show you guys what I have been making recently. So this is an instant coffee powder. It's decaf. I actually just ordered it on Amazon, but I've been making this amazing, like almost too good to be true drink every morning. And essentially what I do is I take some instant coffee, I put it into a shaker cup, I add cold water, I shake it together, and it actually gets really foamy, and I'll show you guys that in a sec. And then I add my almond milk and then some skinny syrup. I love this flavor, glazed donut. It sounds kind of gross, but it's actually really good. And then sometimes I'll add stevia in as well because I like extra sweet things, but this has been my go-to drink, so I'm going to show you guys how good it looks. It's honestly like so smooth. It's almost too good to be true. It truly does feel like I'm drinking like a ton of calories, like a very sugary Starbucks drink when I'm not. So this is amazing, and like I said, this is my new obsession right here. Okay, you guys, so like I said, it gets super foamy and like frothy, but I love it that way, and that's partly why I make it in a blender bottle, my AC Bikinis blender bottle. So yeah, so essentially I just mixed a serving of the instant decaf with about 8 ounces of cold water, and then I shake it up, and then I add just like a splash of unsweetened vanilla almond milk, and then a little splash of this glazed donut skinny syrup, which for those of you who are wondering, I get the skinny syrup at either TJ Maxx or Home Goods, believe it or not, but you can get it online, but that's where I get it at. And then I shook it all together, and like I said, it's very frothy. I mean, it's liquidy too, but on the top, like you can see, yeah, the liquid's under there. It's just very frothy and foamy, and I love it. And if you try it out, let me know, because it truly does taste like it's a really like sugary drink from Starbucks when it truly is not. So if you try it out, let me know, but I wanted to let you guys in on this little latest and greatest new obsession of mine. Okay, so on the topic of drinks, I just showed you guys my favorite decaf coffee concoction. I wanted to show you this little tea. So this brand is something I discovered a few weeks ago when I visited the Angel Competition Bikinis headquarters. Kara, the owner, actually turned me on to these. So hear me out. I do not normally like tea. I don't. Herbal tea, I've never really liked. It just tastes like bland, like somewhat flavored water, in my opinion. I don't like it, but this brand, it's called Red Rose, is absolutely amazing, and they have a ton of flavors. This is obviously the strawberry cheesecake, but they have like banana Fosters, they have mint cookies and cream, they have a blueberry muffin, and I kid you not, it is the most flavorful tea I've ever tried, and it's caffeine free, no sugar, any of that. So I just usually will heat up a cup of boiling water, put the tea bag in there, let it kind of sit for a few minutes, and it is delicious. But I don't exactly know like where to tell you guys to get it because I think it's kind of hit or miss. You can find it at some grocery stores, Winn-Dixie, Walmart, I think. But when all else fails, it is available on Amazon. So I can link it below in the description box, but I did want to show you guys. Even if you don't like tea, I challenge you to try this because I feel like you're going to become a tea lover after you try it, because I know that's exactly what happened to me. Okay, so I don't think I've shared the news yet, so I wanted to come on real quickly. Those of you who follow me on Instagram may already know this, but as of a week ago, I became a Shoe Fairy sponsored athlete. So I'm looking down at my shoes because I'm gonna put them up right here. But those of you who are not familiar with the Shoe Fairy, they have the most amazing posing heels. I have been like promoting and just loving this brand for a while now, and I've always been an affiliate with the brand, so I've had a discount code, but they recently chose me to become a sponsored athlete on their team. So I am so honored and I am so excited because I hope I never come across as somebody who's always being associated with like a ton of different brands. I do try to like keep the brands that I'm associated with like small, because honestly I only want to represent a brand if I truly love it and truly like it. And the Shoe Fairy is definitely a brand that I absolutely love. And those of you guys who, you know, have been on here for a while and have seen my previous videos, I'm sure you guys know, like I have talked about them multiple times before, but as always, you can still use my code lexiemait. It's always in the description box below. They also make some really cute like slides. So I have these two I wanted to show. But if you're a competitor and you don't have a pair of like open-toed like shoes, slides, flip-flops to wear backstage, I highly suggest getting a pair. And like these are so pretty too. Like I could wear these anytime, right? But yes, anyways, my discount code is always below, but I wanted to share that with you guys. I was super excited. You know, one of my goals this year, shamelessly, I wrote down in my goal book, I really wanted to become a Shoe Fairy sponsored athlete. And it happened. So I am so excited, but I wanted to share that with you guys. I'm going to be making a meal, and so I'm going to show you guys that right now. But yes, my discount codes for any of the companies I'm associated with or affiliated with, they're always below. And guys, please always know that like I am not I don't make a ton off of my codes, or if anything, like it's barely anything. So everything I promote is generally stuff I really do like. So if I ever have a discount code for something, it's because I genuinely use the product and I like it, and I think you would like it too. So anywho, time to make some food. So I will show you guys what I make. Okay, so before I have my first meal, I'm going to show you guys a few supplements that I have been taking. They're pretty standard, like nothing really new from what I've showed you guys in the past, but wanted to highlight a couple. So of course I'm taking my magnesium. I've been taking this as well from PEScience, the Regulate GI. So it's just, it helps, you know, support healthy bowels. And so if you're somebody who, you know, struggles with that, I don't think it could hurt at all to try this out. So I've been taking this once per day. I swear by this Immune ST. I feel like it is so amazing for just supporting a healthy immune system. It's essentially if you were to just take like vitamin C and zinc, but it is amazing. I really do, like I've been taking it every day for a while now. And so I do feel like it does help. Like I've taken it a couple times as I've been like feeling like I'm coming down with something like a cold, and I kid you not, my symptoms always are either gone the next day or they're just like not any worse. And then of course I'm taking the multivitamin, and then Erase Pro, which I'm sure you guys have heard me talk about before. If there is one supplement as an athlete, as a bodybuilder, that I think you should take, this would be it. This is KSM ashwagandha, and those of you who don't know what that is, it's how it's spelled, but anyways, it does help to lessen the cortisol that you put on your body. And as an athlete in general, or just somebody that works out, you know, even if you don't psychologically feel stressed out, that does not mean you're not putting stress on your body. I mean, just training in general is a stress on the body. Also cardio, you know, being in a calorie deficit is a stress on the body. So I just take this year round because like I don't think it can hurt, but I love it. And as always, my discount code for PEScience is lexiemait, but it is always in the description box below. But I wanted to show you guys what I have generally been taking, and I usually take those before I have my first meal. Okie dokie. So, what is not pictured is I did just have some hard-boiled eggs with everything but the bagel seasoning, but this meal is essentially, of course, my favorite oatmeal ever, Better Oats. I love it because of the taste, but like originally I fell in love with it because of the macros, but even though I'm not in prep and I'm in my improvement season, I just still eat it because it tastes so good in my opinion. So that is that. So I have that, and then of course, so that's in the bowl, and then I'm gonna mix some of this Greek yogurt in with it. I am obsessed with this Chobani Zero Sugar line of Greek yogurt. It tastes so delicious. It's lactose free, and the macros are almost like too good to be true, but they're amazing. So I'll cook my oatmeal first, and then I always let it cool, and then I'll add in the Greek yogurt. So that's what we got over here. I need to add in the Greek yogurt, and then I have some air fried apples. I'll either just enjoy those on the side, or I'll put them on top of my oatmeal, whatever I am feeling in the moment, but I love air fried apples. So essentially I just cut up the apple, I put it straight into the air fryer, and I want to say I usually have them in for about like maybe 8 to 10 minutes. Honestly, you can't really do it wrong. I like them when they're like still a little gooey and soft on the inside. So they look a little golden, but it tastes like the gooey inside of an apple pie. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but air fried apples are my jam. So that is what we are working with here. Wanted to show you guys. Nothing too crazy. You know, I have been showing you guys my oatmeal and my Greek yogurt concoction for a long time now, but this is what we are working with for my meal. Okay, YouTube, so interesting last like hour and a half. So I went out on a walk, and at the time when I left, it did not look like it was gonna pour down rain. And what happened in the middle of my walk was it started pouring. And for those of you who don't live in Florida, what happens in the summer is usually it pours like once a day, like for 10 minutes, and then it's over. But like it'll just come out of nowhere, and it's not like quite the summer yet, I guess. But today it rained. It's still kind of sprinkling a little bit now, you can kind of tell in the background. But on my walk I got stuck in a torrential downpour. So thankfully I was nearby like a Publix, so when it started pouring I walked into Publix, and I'm like, oh, I'll just wait it out 5-10 minutes, whatever. No, it was clear after like 20 minutes that it was not gonna it was not getting any better. So I was like, you know what, screw it. I was about half a mile from my apartment, and so I walked home. I was absolutely drenched by the time I got home. I changed, and then now I drove to Trader Joe's, which is where I'm at right now. You can even see the sign in the background, but I'm gonna go into Trader Joe's. I'm gonna get a couple things, not doing like a full-on grocery haul, but just gonna get my staples from Trader Joe's. So I will show you guys what I get. I love Trader Joe's. I do not come here that often, honestly, but I love Trader Joe's, and I love like some of their eclectic and authentic things. So I'll show you guys what I get when I am done. Okay, you guys, so don't be disappointed. This is a very basic Trader Joe's haul. I didn't really go that crazy. Didn't really get a ton of their like cool things, but I got my favorite seasoning ever, everything but the bagel seasoning. And I have to tell you guys, one thing that I sometimes do is I put this on my maple and brown sugar oatmeal or cinnamon roll oatmeal, like the one I used previous, the Better Oats. And it is actually really good. So try some of this on your oatmeal next time and let me know if you try it and if you like it, because it's really good. But anyways, had to get some of that. I got some of this oatmeal because I've gotten it before, and sometimes I like to mix a little bit of this with the Better Oats. It's the cocoa and sea salt flavored oatmeal, and the macros are not too bad. It's a pretty good serving size, so it's pretty delicious. It's not like super flavorful, but the sea salt gives it a pretty good kick. And then I got some French green beans. I like to actually throw these in the air fryer. That's what I do with them. I got some spinach, got some zucchini because I eat so much zucchini, and then I have some chicken breast in here. But yeah, you get the point. Chicken breast, some brown eggs, some almond milk, and then I also have some tofu. And I get a lot of questions about like how to make tofu, and essentially like it is so easy. I could literally drain this container and eat it as is, but typically what I do is I'll drain it because there is a little bit of water in it, and I'll cut it up and I'll put it in the air fryer, and then I'll season it, because if you don't season it, it is pretty bland in taste. But I'm not vegan, just a little disclaimer, but I do like tofu occasionally, and this specific tofu from Trader Joe's is literally $1.99 for this whole thing, so that's a pretty good bargain. But anyways, gonna put away my groceries and I will catch you guys later. Okay, so I wanted to come on here and chat with you guys, and this is like a really odd setup, but because I'm just like kind of on my bed, but I figured this is kind of like more personable because I'm like chatting with you, I don't know, just very informally, like you're my friend, which you guys are my friends, you guys are my peeps. But I wanted to kind of wrap up this video just like talking about something that I feel like I've personally been struggling with a little bit lately, and I was talking to one of my friends yesterday, actually last night, about this, because we're kind of both in that same phase where like we're not competing, we're actually pretty deep into our improvement seasons, and you know, with the show season kind of picking up, meaning like the bodybuilding, bikini competitions, you know, now that it's pretty much like the beginning, the peak of the season, where there's almost like shows every weekend around the country, sometimes it can be hard to like sit here and not be competing, right? And I think every competitor experiences this. Well, maybe not every, but I think a lot of competitors, like, you know, when you're deep into your improvement season, you see the glitz and the glam of show day, you see other people competing, and you're like, ugh, I really want that. But, you know, one of the things I just have to keep reminding myself is that my time will come, and, you know, I may not be competing anytime soon, or may not be competing this year, but this year is going to absolutely fly by, and I am going to thank myself next year when hopefully I do step back on stage. Like, I am going to thank myself for taking this time to just grow, because when I weigh out the pros and the cons, like, you know, I've had a lot of people ask, are you competing soon? Are you competing soon? And, you know, specifically my feedback last time when I competed was, hey girl, you got to put on muscle. You got to put on size. Like, I don't have any issue getting lean. I'll insert one of my stage pictures up here, but I just compared to the other girls in my class, in my height class, because that's how you're compared in bikini and how you're judged. You're judged against other girls in your height class. I'm just a little small. And so I know, like, theoretically, if I were to compete right now, do I think I would really have a ton of muscle compared to when I competed last time? Probably not. I would probably look the exact same. And at the end of the day, like, I compete for fun because I enjoy it, but I also compete because I want to do well. And so, you know, with that being said, I have to not give in to that instant gratification of wanting to prep, wanting to compete right now, wanting to be on stage, and I have to really buckle down and remember, like, Lexi, your time's gonna come. It will. Sit back, enjoy where you're at right now. Know that this year is gonna absolutely fly by, and before you know it, you know, you'll hopefully be starting another contest prep, and you're gonna be back on stage, and you're going to look so different. And that's what I'm going for. I get like giddy and so excited thinking about the next time I'll be on stage, you know, because I have truly pushed beyond outside of my comfort zone in this improvement season so far. You know, I'm up about 13 pounds from my stage weight, which, you know, for some may sound kind of like a lot, but I, you know, that's kind of what it is, what it takes for me to put on muscles. I had to accept that, you know, I was gonna have to not stay super lean, because, you know, at the end of the day, if you're wanting to put on muscle, you can't stay shredded year round. You just can't. So I'm really just trying to relish in this phase, enjoy it, live in the moment, and not be that person that's like wanting to be prepping while I'm in improvement season. Like, I'm trying not to have that grass is greener mentality, and I'm really just trying to appreciate where I'm at right now, knowing that, like, it is gonna absolutely pay off. And I also always remind myself that for the most part, all of the girls on stage, like, you know, that are doing really well right now, they've all had to go through this phase too. They've all had to go through a phase where, you know, they've taken time away from stage, where they've just taken time to grow, to improve. So I just have to keep reminding myself that. But I truly do get like really excited and giddy for next time, like, I step on stage. Like, I am so excited. And again, I don't know when that's going to be. It's not going to be for a while. It's probably not going to be until 2023. But I promise to take you guys along for the ride. Heck, you guys are like, you're here for life. For as long as I have this YouTube YouTube channel. I'm going to take you guys along for my journey. But I'm going to wrap up this video here. It was a super random video, so I hope you enjoyed it. If you did like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Hopefully if you are doing your cardio, hopefully I helped kill some time during your cardio. But wherever you guys are at in the world, whatever day it is, whatever time it is, I hope you are having an amazing day, and I will catch you in the next video.